Hi guys, this is Kumar. So in the last video, I had shared this question with you on ratio, and I had asked you to work it out, and uh, basically we'll discuss it today. Okay. So let's first read the question, and then we'll find out how to solve it properly. Okay. So we're given that in a mathematics competition, the ratio between male and female participants was 4:3. Okay. So this is the ratio of the total number of participants. Let's keep this in mind. 728 participants got a prize. Okay. So 728 winners are there in this competition. Okay. The ratio between male and female winners was 8 is to 5. So now not only we have the total number of winners, we also know what ratio was male and what ratio was females. Also we have, if we go further in the question, we have whereas the ratio between male and female participants who did not get a prize was 3 is to 4. Now what is the total number of participants? So whenever you're solving a word question, word problem in ratio, it is very important that you structure the question properly and basically you structure the data that you have properly. So if I see, there are basically three types of groups that I have to consider. One is basically participants who did win, all right, participants who did not win, and the total number of participants. Okay. Now, what is the information that I would like to look in these different categories? I would like to know the total in each group. So, what is the total number of winners? What is the total number of people who did not win? And what is the total number of participants? I would also like to see what is the ratio of boys is to girls. From that, I would like to develop what is the number of boys and what is the number of girls. All right. So let's see. The information that we have, the most information that we have about any category is this: the people who did win. Now we know that there were 728 winners in total. All right. We also know that the ratio of boys and girls in this category was 8 is to 5. Now, when we have two groups and we know the total number of people across the two groups, we can find out how many people are there in each group. So, for example, if you are calculating for boys, it will be nothing but 8 by 8 plus 5 multiplied with 728. All right. So, basically, we are taking the ratio, the number of boys by the total number that we are expecting. So, the ratio of boys to the total number of winners. All right. Now, this comes out to be 448. Similarly, we can calculate the number of girls, which is 5 by 8 plus 5 into 728. Now, this is nothing but the ratio of girls to the total number of participants. Okay, so this will get something around 280. Okay, okay. So this category we have covered all the information. Now let's come to the second category, which is did not win. We do not have the total number of participants who did not win because we do not have the total number of participants. In fact, this is the thing that we need to find. So let's leave it blank for now. We do know the ratio of boys is to girls. So that ratio is 3 is to 4. Okay. Now when the ratio is 3 is to 4, the number of boys is to girls would be just the ratio of the multiples of these two numbers with the common factor x. Here I am assuming that okay, number of boys is 3x and number of girls is 4x. So what happens? Their ratio comes out to be 3 is to 4. X here is basically the common multiple that we have multiplied across the numerator and the denominator in the ratio. Now, when we know that the number of boys is 3x and the number of girls is 4x, the total number of people who did not win, I'll get as 3x plus 4x, which comes about to be 7x. Okay. Now let's look at the total number of participants. We know that total number of participants is the sum of people who did win and sum of people who did not win. Now this is equal to uh, nothing but 728 plus 7x. Alright. Okay, let's move on further. Let's look at the number of boys. So we have 448 who won and 3x who did not win. So the total number of boys who participated was 448 plus 3x. Similarly, the total number of girls who participated were 280 plus 4x. So the ratio of boys and girls, I have to basically divide this total number by this total number, and I get something like 448 plus 3x divided by 280 plus 4x. Luckily, this is the information that has been given to us. We know the ratio of the total number of participants between males and females is 4:3. And as you can see, there is just one variable in this equation. I can actually find the value of x. If I can find the value of x, I can clearly substitute it here to get the total number of participants. So let's do that. Okay. I got in the last page that my ratio of boys to girls is nothing but 448 plus 3x by 280 plus 4x, and this ratio is equal to 4/3. Alright. The simplest way to solve this would be to cross multiply. So I'll have 3 multiplied with 448 plus 3x, and this is equal to 4 multiplied with 280 plus 4x. Okay, now one common mistake that I've observed many students doing is that they multiply 3 with just this number. Okay, just with the let's say if you have a integer here or a whole number, they just multiply it to that. See, when you have a bracket and there's a plus sign in between and a multiplicative sign outside, you have to multiply this number to both of them. Okay, you cannot multiply to one. So you'll have 3 multiplied with 448 plus 3 multiplied with 3x. Alright. Again, if we do in the other side, we'll have 4 multiplied with 280 plus 4 multiplied with 4x. Okay, let me write the values. This comes out to be around 1344. Okay, plus I have a 9x, and this is equal to 4 into 20, 280, 1120, and this is equal to 16x. Let me put all the numbers on one side, on the variables on the other side. So this is 1344 minus 1120 equal to 16x minus 9x. This will come out to be 224 equal to 7x. Okay. Okay. Now we can go ahead and find out the value of x, right? This will come out to be 224 by 7, which is equal to 32. But the point is, what we had to calculate, if you remember, we had to calculate the total number of participants, which was denoted by 728 plus 7x. So the value of 7x we have already found out, right? So we can directly substitute that. So our total number of participants is nothing but 728 plus 7x. Now we know that this 7x is nothing but 224. So we just need to add this, and the addition comes out to be 952. So this is your answer, and basically the total number of participants that you were looking for. So I hope you have understood that when you're solving word problems, especially considering ratios, One of the main things we did was to identify different categories and then structure information in such a way that actually makes it helpful for us to make detections. All right. So next week we'll be doing a question on geometry, and we'll be learning what is the importance of doing the construction at the right place and how does that help you in solving the geometrical question. Thank you and have a good day.